The topic of this lecture is triangles. So we'll cover these points in this lecture: triangle, various types of triangles, naming triangles by considering their side, naming triangles by considering their angles, exterior and interior angles, and solved examples. All these points we are going to cover. So in a triangle, you can see this is ABC is a triangle. AB, BC and CA. AB, BC and CA, these are called the sides of the triangle. Then the angle BAC, ABC and BCA. Which is BAC angle? BAC. BAC, this will be BAC angle. ABC. ABC angle is ABC. So this angle will be ABC. And third angle BCA. BCA angle will be BCA. So C will come in between. So BC angle is this, BAC angle is this one, and ABC angle is this one. So these are the angles in here. We denote this angle by A, B and C. So this is angle A, this is angle B, this is angle C. So there are three angles. Now a triangle is called equilateral triangle. When it is called equilateral, if all sides are equal. So in a triangle, if all sides are equal, this side is same as this side is same as this side. Say this is 2 centimeter, this is 2 and this is also 2. So it will call equilateral triangle. The next one is isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means at least two sides should be equal. Say this is of 2 centimeter, this is of 2 centimeter, this is of 5 centimeter. So these two sides are equal, so it is called isosceles triangle. And the third one is scalene triangle. Scalene triangle, what happens? In a triangle, no two sides are equal. So you may have a triangle like this. Here this side is suppose 5 cm, this side is suppose 7 cm, and this side is 9 cm. So all sides are not equal. So it is called scalene triangle. So no two sides are equal here. Now let us name the triangle with using their angles. So first one is acute angle. Acute angle triangle means a triangle in which all angles are less than 90. Say suppose this is of 30 degree, this is of say 80 degree, and this one is of 70 degrees. So all angles are acute angles. So this triangle is called the acute angle triangle. Next one is right angle triangle. A triangle is called right angle triangle if one angle is 90 degrees. So if such types of triangle is there, if this angle is 90, we will call it right angle triangle. What will be the measure of these two angles? It may be the sum of these two will be 90, but one is the 90 angle. That is the important. If one of the angle of a triangle is 90, then it is called right angle triangle. So this is right angle triangle. Now next one is obtuse angle triangle or obtuse triangle, in which what happens, one of the side is greater than 90 degree, that is it is obtuse angle should be there. So like this, this may be a triangle, we may have angle like this. This angle may be of say 120, so it is greater than 90. So this type of triangle is called obtuse triangle or obtuse angle triangle. Here it may be A, this may be B, this may be C. So this types of triangle is called obtuse triangle or obtuse angle triangle. Now we know the sum of the three angles of any triangle is 180, that is angle A, angle B and angle C. If this is a triangle, this angle is A, this angle is B and this angle is C. The sum of these three angles is always 180. A triangle cannot have more than one right angles, because if two angles are 90 and second one is also 90, because the sum should be 180, so third angle will be 0. So this type of triangle is not possible. So it cannot have a triangle more than one right angle. A triangle cannot have more than one obtuse angle. There will be only one obtuse angle. A right triangle, the sum of two acute angle is 90. So this is very clear, because this angle, one of the angle is 90 degree, So what will be the sum of other two? The sum of other two, say this is B, this is C. The B, angle B and angle C, the sum of these two will be always 90 degree. Because sum is 180, 90 is over here, so sum of these two will be 90. Now what is the mean by median? A median of a triangle is a line segment joining a vertex to the midpoint of the side. From A, join the midpoint of BC, D. So this is median. Similarly, from C, join the midpoint of AB. So this is median. And from B to E, E is the midpoint of AC. So this is a median. So these three medians are there. And what is meant by altitude? An altitude of a triangle is line segment drawn perpendicularly from the vertex to opposite side. From A, this D may not be a midpoint, but we have to draw a perpendicular like this way. So this angle is 90. If this happens, then this is called the perpendicular, or this is called the altitude of the triangle. Now what does it mean by orthocenter? The point at which the altitude of a triangle meets, because there will be three altitudes. So this one is altitude, this one is altitude, this one is altitude. Where they are meeting, that is called the orthocenter. So this will be the orthocenter. The next one is centroid. The point at which the median of the triangle. We know there will be three median, one median, second and third. Where they are meeting, that is called the centroid. So here G is the centroid. Here O was the orthocenter, here G is the centroid of the triangle. Now what does it mean by circumcenter? The point of intersection of perpendicular bisector of the sides. Here this is a side A, B and this point is C. So this is this M is the midpoint and this is the perpendicular bisector. Here it may not pass through the B. Here this is the perpendicular bisector of this side and this is the perpendicular bisector of this side. So where they are meeting, that is called the circumcenter. Similarly, in center, the point at which the three angle bisector of the triangle meet. Means here the angle A, here bisector is this. Angle C, bisector is this. Angle B, bisector is this. Where they are meeting, that is called the incenter. We can denote it by I. So where the intersection of perpendicular bisector meets, that is called the circumcenter. And where the bisector of angles are meet, that is called the incenter. So this you should keep in the mind. Now what is mean by interior and exterior angle? Suppose this is a triangle ABC, and if we extend it from E to D, this is the extension we did. So here ACD, what is ACD? Angle ACD, so angle 4. This is called the exterior angle for the angle C. So the angle 4 is called, you can see, the exterior angle for angle C. Similarly, this angle will be exterior for angle 2. And angle 3 is called the interior adjacent angle for angle C. Which angle? Angle 3 is called interior adjacent angle for angle 4. Because this is near to this, you can see like this way, you can understand this by this. This is the interior adjacent angle. Whereas angle 2 and angle 1, angle 2 and angle 1 are interior opposite angle for angle 4. Which are interior opposite angle? This angle 1 and this angle 2. This is interior opposite angle for angle 4 at C. So it is very clear by this picture that 1 and 2 are interior opposite angle for angle 4. In a triangle, exterior angle is equal to sum of the interior opposite angle. That is important. Here this is exterior angle 4 and interior opposite angles are 1 and 2. So sum of angle 1 plus sum of angle 2, that will be sum of angle 4. That is very important. You should keep this in the mind. Now let us see some examples. two angles of a triangle are measure 79 and 37. Find the measure of third angle. So it is very easy. We know if A, B, C, these are angles, then sum of A plus B plus C is 180. So one is given as a 79, other is given as a 37. So angle A we will write as it is 180. And when we will solve this, adding this 2 and taking this side, so angle A will be 180 minus 116. So this will be angle A is 64. So angle A is 180 minus 116, because sum of this 2 is 116. So this answer is 64. So this is very easy. Now here in this problem, each of the two equal angles of an isosceles triangle is 4 times the third angle. Find the three angles of the triangle. Here what is the problem? This is isosceles triangle. So this two sides are equal. So their opposite angle means angle B will be same as angle C. And what is given? It is the two equal angles of an isosceles triangle is 4 times the third angle. So let us see, suppose third angle A is X. So what will be the angle B? Angle B will be 4 times. So 4x. What will be angle C? Angle C is same as angle B. So it is also 4x. And what we know? The sum of these three angles will be 180. So x plus 4x plus 4x is equal to 180. What is the mean of this? X plus 4x plus 4x will get 9x. So 9x is equal to 180. So x will be equal to 180 minus divided by 9. So x is 20. So x is 20 means angle A is 20. And what is angle B? Angle B is 4 times 20, 4x. So 4 into 20, that is 80. And same will be C angle. So all these three angles we can find very easily like this. Now let us see quickly this example. Find the angles of a triangle which are in ratio 2, 3, 4. So triangle is given, some triangle is given where the ratio of the angles are in 2 is to 3 is to 4. So in this case what you do, you suppose that these angles are, say this is 2x, this is 3x and this is 4x, and we know sum of these three will be 180. So we'll make this equation. So this equation is formed, and from this the sum of these three will be the sum of these three will be 9x is equal to 180 or x is equal to 20. From this, the 2x means it will be 40, 3x means 20 into 3, that is 60, and 4x will be 4 into 20, that is 80. So all these three angles you can find very easily. So this is the answer. Now let us see one more question. Find the measure of angle of an isosceles right angle triangle. Now here this is isosceles triangle and one angle is right angle. So like this way we'll have to form. This is right angle and these two should be equal. So let us say this is equal to this. So suppose this will take as a x. So these two are equal. So okay, let us quickly see this example. The measure of two angles of a triangle are equal. So two angles are given as x, so second angle will be also x. These are the two angles. If the measure of third angle is 24 more than the equal angle, so what will be the third angle? Third angle is 24 more than the equal angle. So third angle will be x plus 24. And we know the sum of these angles, x plus the third angle, that is x plus 24, that will be equal to 180. And when we'll solve, so we will get 3x is equal to 180 minus 24. How this is so? Because the sum of this 3 is 3x, and you take this 180 keep as it is and take this 24 this side. So when you will do this, you will get 3x is equal to 156, and from this x is equal to 156 divided by 3, so that is equal to 52. So the one angle is 52, another angle is also 52, and third angle will be 52 plus 24. 52 plus 24, that is 76. So all three angles can be found by this. Now let us see example number 6. The measure of an angle of a triangle is 20 greater than that of the second angle, and the second angle is 20 greater than the third angle. What is the information given? Suppose the angle 1, angle 2, angle 3. Information is given: the measure of an angle of a triangle is 20 greater than the second angle, and the second angle is 20 greater than the third angle. So let us start with the angle 3. Let us say it is equal to x. And what will be the second angle? Second angle will be x plus 20. Then what will be the first angle? First angle, it is given that is more than 20 of the second angle. So it will be x plus 20 plus 20. How we did this? Angle 3 we have supposed is x. Angle 2 will be 20 more than the third angle. So it is x plus 20, and angle 1 is 20 more than the first angle, second angle. So x plus 20 is second angle plus 20. So this will become the first angle. So from here, the sum will be, so we can write here, by mistake it is written y, it should be x. So this is the angle, then this will be x plus 20. This is third angle, this is second angle, and what will be the first angle? It should be x plus 20 plus 20, and that is equal to 180. And when we'll solve all this and taking this constant that side, you will obtain that 3x is equal to 180. 3x is equal to 120. And from this x you will get in the 40. So this will be the third angle. Third. What is second? Second angle will be 40 plus 20. That is 60, which is written over here. 60. And the first angle will be 20 more than 60. So 60 plus 20, that is 80, which is written over here. So these are the three angles we can find. So these types of questions are very easy. You can solve. You read the questions properly first of all, then you will understand what you will have to do. So thank you very much. This Beamer presentation, if you want, you can download from the link given in the description. Thank you.